This is so much wind. Here we go. Oh, they're rolling. Look at that roller. It's still up. It's still going. All right, you can see the wind there. That was about a 400-foot forehand roller with the honey. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be testing out the Wild Honey from Clash Discs, previously known as the Honey, one of my favorite distance drivers. Hyzer flips is really where this thing excels. These blue runs were known to have a little bit more stability. But what we've seen online so far, the people are saying these have a little bit more turn. They're a touch domier, so I'm excited to see how they fly. Let's go check them out. Starting off with my most beat-in prototype Honey. This is my bread and butter Hyzer flip, a little bit of turn. Got a little bit of a tailwind. Yep, Hyzer flip, fade. If it goes in the water, cameraman said he's going in, and he's swimming. All right, so let's see the Wild Honey. These have a good amount more dome. Nice and pop top, you can hear that. But known to be more understable, same line, same power. I would say it's extremely understable. That is a roller, but it could cut roll all the way to the basket or into the water. Okay, we're gonna hope that wasn't a one-off, and we're gonna do the same test again. Prototype Honey, flatter, Hyzer release. Hyzer flip, little bit of turn. A lot of turn actually, but there's a lot of power. Wild Honey, this orange one has a lot of dome. Tailwind here. Look at that. So much turn, literally is finishing all the way to the right. Similar spot, but you could see the orange one, more Hyzer. I put it more to the left, knowing it was gonna turn, Hyzer flip, and completely turn. If I would release that flat, that's instantly rolling, and this is in a tailwind. DiscGod stamped Steady Honey. This one is kind of what I would say the control. It's a little bit in between, not too domey, not too flat. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, definitely the control there. Still that late turn, fade. That's in the circle. Best one of the group just based on the wind. But again, the blue prototypes are beat in. The new Wild Honeys, those are first throws. And the DiscGod Honey seems like it's kind of in between. It is a Wild Honey, kind of in between. Here we are, long par 4 fairway. Got this left to right kind of shot, really trying to avoid the woods. Wouldn't normally throw this fast of a disc, but I wanted to show the Honey on this Hyzer flip to turning shot. DiscGod one, pretty flat, kind of our neutral. Let's see if this one wants to stay in the fairway. Nice Hyzer flip to turn. Yeah, not too much turn. We got a little bit of a right to left wind. Let's go towards the understability of these domey Wild Honeys. A little bit more Hyzer. Look at that turn. If it comes out, and it did not come out, but maybe a touch less power, just trying to learn how this disc, if I can throw it on a Hyzer and control it. Flat prototype Honey, same line, just trying to Hyzer and turn a little bit. There's that turn. Yeah, and you can see the stability at the end on the prototypes. No really turning and kind of showing that full bottom of the disc, but a nice little fade into the woods. Back to the Wild Honey, this orange one. All these Wild Honeys so domey. All right, try to keep this one not as much turn, more Hyzer. Even with more Hyzer, it still wants to burn over to the right. But on a shot like this, like, I'm not upset about that. If I can learn how to control that turn and stay in the fairway, you can get a lot of distance. And for newer players that want to jump up to that 12 speed, this disc is going to be great for you. Got a headwind here. This hole goes from right to left. Being that these are quite understable, we're going to try to throw, that's a lot of wind. We're going to try to throw a forehand and let it just go to the left. Not your normal shot, but could be fun. Oh, this is so much wind. Here we go. Oh, they're rolling. Look at that roller. It's still up. It's still going. It's still going. All right, you can see the wind there. That was about a 400-foot forehand roller with the honey. Pick one up today at DiscGod. Wow. That is still rolling. Still rolling. It's actually coming back. That's back-to-back 400-foot hyzer flip rollers with the wild honey. I don't know what disc you can do that out of the bag with, but that's pretty sweet. Dude, that was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. That's some good fade behind those. Definitely if you're looking for something that is closer to the prototype, you got to come to DiscGod.com and pick yourself up one of those white ones. All right, we're gonna go Anheuser to the gap. These wild honeys, hoping it's not gonna roll. We got a tailwind though, so maybe. A tailwind keeps it up, but look at that shape. That's perfectly in the gap. With a tailwind, I think this disc really excels in distance, but also it excels in glide. Because that extra dome on that wild honey, it definitely fills a spot, but the wind has to be very specific to not get it to roll, as you've already seen. White wild honey, so far, it's my favorite run. Not great, but it doesn't matter. We hit the tree, we're parked. Whoa, that tailwind. That's in the road. Woo! Even the red proto honeys are more overstable than the wild honeys, the domey ones, which is really surprising because everyone was kind of upset that the blue ones are more overstable, the red ones are more understable. The wild honey's even more understable than those red protos. Wild honey. That's a mega hyzer and a tailwind. So much glide though. It's 337 to that basket. That was probably pushing 380 on a just nice hyzer flip, but
that was smash.
a lot of hyzer. All right, yeah, orange one very understable, rolling all the way into the road. Don't forehand the orange ones. Don't do it.
When comparing the wild honey to the regular honey, there's really not much to even compare here. They're almost different discs, but that's not a bad thing. If you're looking for a disc to replace your prototype honey, the wild honey is not it, but the wild honey definitely finds a spot in your bag where it's understable out of the box. It feels great in the hand. It's got dome, has a lot of glide to it, but it has zero torque resistance. For someone like myself that throws 400 to 450, you can't full power this thing. It burns over, it rolls, but when I know that's going to happen, I can hyzer flip and shape lines in the woods. I can throw max distance rollers. I can do a lot of things. But if you're someone who has a lower arm speed, or maybe you're a newer player and want to jump up to that 12-speed disc, the wild honey could definitely be that for you. I'm a little disappointed. I love the prototype honey, was excited to have a stock run I could get my hands on all the time in the wild honey, but it's just not it. So Clash, we'd love to see a disc right in between the wild honey and the prototype honey that would really fit a spot in my bag, as I know it would fit many of yours.